with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Gophers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Miami, Ohio's offense will take the field first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Minnesota's offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk about the Redhawks. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. A very positive start to the year.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. It's complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to fire. Here's a hit. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic. Turning it on. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
He'll go to the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Red Hawks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Right on target this time. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Red Hawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Pulls it in. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
The Red Hawks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the 2nd half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. Don't draw it up any better than that.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Redhawks moving quickly to the line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Shoot up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it's no... But he missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Golden Gophers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here comes the heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Buying some time. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be brought down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Complete downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And after that long completion for their 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Got a man. It's Cantrell. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Redhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Escape, and the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants a big play here late. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They just keep firing. The sure hands, it's Prescott. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off to stop the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off